Alright, here are just some cards, since, I don't know, I'll just read some cards. And I don't know if it's blurry or if I just don't have my glasses on. It is what it is. So it started off from the bottom, but I feel like starting it up here. I'm trying to think how to word it, because it kind of, I don't know, it's pretty clever with the little card wordplay here. It's kind of like, let's see. It says something about, all right, King of Wands with the Strength card. From Leo King. And, something about some kind of connection being reliable. And the Queen of Cups over here is, resting in isolation. And, this, Leo is working on being kind of like reliable, or it's like being a good man. Instead of being a nice guy, being a good guy, there's a difference. Anyway, so yeah, because it'll go down that way, and then it goes across. And I wish I could just read it whenever they came out, because then I don't have to remember shit like this. Anyway, and I don't know how to do that. So anyway, so this King of Wands is feeling his ability to make close connections, healing again. And this is, I think, there's a lot of divine masculine plus divine feminine, like where it is matching in oneself, and therefore it will kind of go with, because if either half of your energies are out of whack or unbalanced or distorted, then no matter who you're with, it will not be able to coexist with the other person's energies. Because you attract what you are. If you yourself are distorted, you're going to attract distorted people. Whereas if you're not distorted, the thought of being around distorted people is really fucking tedious. You won't be able to do it. Anyway, so this is a Lover's card, a Judgment. The King of Wands has found some sort of moral fortitude and is feeling confident enough to take action. And this is a judgment with a choice. And this is choosing who you want to be with based on what you think is best, what works for you, and finding moral fortitude to make this judgment and overcome any obstacles so that you can, it's like making a public show of overcoming this obstacle. I guess a grand gesture of of my love for you. And because see over here, like the last few cards that were taken out. Oh man, it's been 13 minutes. I'm sorry. Anyway, this is Page of Swords with the King of Cups and the message or movement card. So something. And also, whenever I see the King of Cups, that's an emotional man. I'm thinking of like a, moon signs. I'm generally pretty better at guessing people's moon signs. Anyway, something about a Leo moon sign, making movements and communication. As this is like this is my hey you, I'm talking to you card. Yeah, you. Anyway, some movement being made, somebody feeling calm and confident in making this movement. So, anyway, so here we got Leo King. Here is a divine male, a divine feminine, and divine masculine. This is Emperor Empress, which is a divine match. This is coming out really convoluted. I'm so sorry. I didn't want to make it. So, anyway. So this is creation, and this is establishing creation of a structure and establishing and making a structure possible. You got the nurturer and the protector, as well as, money bags, and then we got the planner. You know what I mean. Got two halves of the same coin. And this is a match that also helps them overcome their own obstacles. And with this deck, they're like probing questions. Oh my god, and this guy has been mowing that lawn for like, I swear to god, 20 fucking hours now. Like, it's not that big of a fucking lawn. It is the greasiest, grossest looking dude. Like, and I mean, it cannot be taking that long to mow that yard. Anyway, so this emperor is also making a judgment and taking control over a situation that he wants to turn around to his advantage for once. And oh, and also this emperor energy is feeling okay and being comfortable with knowing it's the difference between being assertive and being aggressive. And they are choosing to be assertive and enforcing this choice that they are making instead of feeling like obligated to make another choice. It's feeling obligated to yourself to choose the person that you best enjoy envisioning your life with. So, it's a lot more eloquently said earlier, but anyway. So then there's like this mess over here, and usually I'm just like shuffling cards while I'm still reading the other ones, but it kind of came out. Now this is, I don't know, this is like, hey girl, letter. And then this is some kind of drama that has happened that has led to this decision. Now it can be both the Queen of Cups and the King of Wands are both in a matching energy of feeling ready to do a thing and not feeling not giving a shit. I guess really not asking anybody else's opinion. So first of all, what came out? This is a devil card with the sun card came out. This is some illumination after overcoming some kind of negative thinking caused by some wounding from the King of Pentacles. This isn't so much a person as it is like an idea. Like, it could be any kind of karmic energy, like, that could represent my mother. Or this is someone very bossy with money, and because they are thinking very like-minded and also everything's in it, this is a person who is not making good choices as far as energy in and energy out. They don't replenish what they take. Oh, okay. Anyway, so some illumination was set on this kind of addictive either behavior or toxic self-thinking. I don't know. This was also, childhood wounding, 6 of Cups with the 10 of Swords. So illumination about some issues stemming from your childhood or, a long-term pattern of behavior that was really, okay, and then it reads this way. 7 of Swords in this deck, it doesn't say something is stolen. It's, okay, 7 in these decks are all about, like, meditation, or this is, you are able to, these are all, like, the issues or obstacles or thinking patterns that are blocking you, and being able to sit down and work out what this wounding is. And here's the High Priestess and this King of Pentacles with this Illumination card. This is secrets coming out about past events that were particularly painful and causing stagnation in someone's, daily life. Because this wounding, see how this Nine of Swords is like in the middle of everything. No matter what you try to do, there would be, but whenever this Illumination card came out along with this High Priestess card, that told me some secrets were finally worked out. Like that fortune cookie said something about you get your own clarity. Nobody is going to willingly tell you what their little plans and plots and whatever were. And everybody's like, oh, well, maybe they'll confess or they'll apologize. Look, they're not going to apologize. They're still living in a land of self-deception. And self-deception is whenever you have done something wrong and you know it's wrong, and instead of easing your guilt by apologizing and making it right, you justify things. Here with this High Priestess card, justification and rationalizing and not accepting responsibility for your own behavior and how it affects you and how you fucking yourself over causes you to fuck other people's lives over. And see how this King of Pentacles is he's isolated himself right here because he is failing to self-analyze. He's failing to, this guy had to take all of the swords, and instead of like picking them up and leaving a few behind, this time this guy is sitting here and deciding, well, which do I want to take with me? Do I really need 7 swords? This is a lot of excess baggage as well. And this is too many swords. Oh, look at that. Like right here, there's 10, and then there's 9, and then 7. So this guy had to take all the knives out of his own back himself. And there was a Ace of Swords, which is like clarity. Now he's got 7 others that he is using to... That's so clever. So, yeah, this is... I'm taking it as self-analysis. Because it's really... I don't want to make it about the karmics did this or that. I'm really sick of that. Because, of course, they did. And, waiting for them to own up to it isn't going to happen. And really, you giving them an excuse or a chance to open their mouths and use their rationalization, that's all it's going to do. It gives them an opportunity to defend their negative behavior and turn it back around on you. This is a trap, so just cut that off. So that you can go back to, God, there's a line in a Beatles song. It's a love without no past. It's a love without a past. That means so that you can go back to loving with your whole heart instead of carrying a wound or not giving your heart because you have not overcome your heartache or, whatever issues you have that are causing you to be dysfunctional and bring dysfunction into other people's lives or allow dysfunctional people to bring it into your life. Because it might not have been your shit that was causing a problem, but you allowed this selfish person into your space. And nobody deserves it, but, you saw the signs and, you had some inklings, High Priestess, you had some inklings about these people that you were getting involved with. It might not be one particular ex, it might not be a particular parent, but until you sort what's in your mind out, you won't get this clarity. But I think they've already gotten this illumination, and like it's kind of like is that the justice card? No, that's the justice. Is that? God damn it! And I can't read. What does that say? There is no telling. Oh my god, what does that say? Oh no, it's the sun. Okay. My eyes are like, and it is so fucking hot in this room. Like, the temperature was chill all day until about I started shuffling these cards. It is hot as fuck in this room. Okay, and my eyes are blurry. And that guy's been mowing for like hours. I hate that guy. He's so irritating. He's probably spying right outside of my window being creepy. Anyway, so, divine masculine and the divine feminine, working all of these. And then these swords are also thoughts, memories, all things of the mental hemisphere, all things to do with the mind and communication is really, I don't know, there's that line of this past that was holding you back. Anyway, and and the devil cannot subside or exist anywhere there is light. So by keeping your illumination and your clarity open, the devil cannot abide in places where there's no shadows for him to hide. That's so clever. All right, so yeah, and see this King of Pentacles, because of his wounding, and because of this is a wounded warrior, but this wounded warrior was allowing this controlling energy. He was using it as an excuse to, rationalize his shit behavior. Anyway, so, whatever this little mental clusterfuck was, this King of Wands and this Queen of Cups over here are overcoming obstacles, and because both of them are looking for stability. They want to be a stable person so that they can receive a stable person, because they want a partner, not an adversary. I mean, notice how like a lot of relationships, instead of being allies, over time they become your adversary. And whenever you want a positive partnership instead of competition, you really have to, this judgment is application of everything that you took time out to sort through. So, anyway, so here's like some movement being made with, somebody is in their mature and healed heart space and looking for new experiences and learning new ways to communicate and convey their honest self too. Yeah, this is choosing to be authentic and saying what you want and wanting, and this is saying what you mean, meaning what you say, and just being honest with what you actually want. And being emboldened and feeling confident with this movement forward. Because dealing and taking time out to meditate and reflect on the woundings has put you in a King of Cups position so that you can be, and oh, dude, like, I don't know, these cards like flip me out, because I swear to God, like I was looking at this death card and I thought it was a dude with a mohawk, like the strength card has a mohawk. I look at that death card and it is a fucking pregnant skeleton, and I was like, I swear to God, this was not a skeleton whenever I bought it. But I'm not gonna shuffle that out. You might see my fat fingers. So Yes, Four Swords has been happening so that they can become stable within themselves. Because to love and to be loved is the most noble of all endeavors that mankind can make. And whenever you are authentic and truthful with your actual desires, you actually overcome not just a daily war, not just a battle, then you overcome the war. That way you don't have daily battles over and over because you've already won the war. And then you are free to choose who you want to and not making poor judgments based on you. I don't know. There have been a lot of guys I've dated who look good on paper, but I just didn't like them. And you feel bad for not liking them because they're like, well, he has a really good career and a nice car and da da da. But, and 200 years ago, a woman would have taken that offer because of those things. But because of, you know, I guess, a long story. But anyway, so, I'm not thinking like 12 things whenever I put this down, but I think I covered it. Yeah. So, okay, that's it.